We have 639 muscles in our body, and they are very important to our health. They help us to live longer and better lives. However, as we age, we lose muscle mass, and this is called sarcopenia. But sarcopenia is reversible with resistance exercises and a diet rich in proteins. Today, I'll tell you how much protein you need to eat to combat sarcopenia, and I will show you the top 15 foods that contain lots of protein. So let's talk about muscle building foods today. If you want to build muscle mass and combat sarcopenia, you need to do a few things. First, you need to do resistance exercises. You may use your own body weight as resistance or weights. Second, you need to sleep well. A good quality sleep helps our body to get rid of the junk and toxins and help our muscles to grow. Third, you need to eat more protein, especially on the days that you do your resistance exercises. The recommended amount of protein is 1.4 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight or 1 gram per pound of body weight. So a person who weighs 150 pounds or 68 kilograms needs to eat 150 grams of protein a day, especially on the days that they did the resistance exercises. Eating this high amount of protein when you are not lifting weights will not have the same effect. And last, you also need to eat carbohydrates, which give the energy for your body to digest all of that protein and do the exercises. You also need healthy fats and drink water. If you want to learn more about sarcopenia, watch my other video here. Sarcopenia is now considered a disease, not just a natural aging process. It's a disease because we have methods to prevent, diagnose, and treat this condition. And sarcopenia is considered one of the most important risk factors for falls, disability, and frailty in the elderly population. So today, I'll show you a list of top 15 foods that contain protein. I'm not a proponent of protein supplementation. Eating real food prepared at home is not only healthier, but it's also more affordable. When you eat real food, you are also getting many other nutrients like vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, and carbs. All of these are super important for a healthy life. Before you embark on a high protein diet, please check with your doctor if this is appropriate for you. Some people with kidney failures have a restriction on the amount of protein they can take. So, let's start with our list. You can download these tables from my website. It's free. Just go to the link on the description of this video below. The website is www.drandreafurlan.com/nutrition. This table shows the top 15 foods of protein content by 100 grams of total weight. So if we have the same weight of a substance, which ones will contain more protein? This is what this table is all about. It's not per serving size. I'll show you the serving size in the next table. Here you see that the top 15 foods are listed in order of the higher protein per 100 grams of weight to the lowest. And there is a huge variation from 36 grams of protein to 4 grams of protein. Here you see that some of the high protein foods also have a lot of calories. And some of these foods also contain a lot of fat and carbohydrates. Again, on the days that you do your resistance exercises, you need to ingest carbs, as they are the energy source for your muscles. I usually eat my carbs before I go to the gym and the protein when I come back from the gym. This is because the carbs will give me energy to do the exercises, but my muscles will build up after I do the exercises, and that's when they will need the protein to put in the muscles. So let's start from the bottom of the table. The food that came in 15th place is quinoa. For every 100 grams of cooked quinoa, we can get 4 grams of protein. In 14th place is tofu. with 8 grams of protein for every 100 grams of firm tofu. In 13th place is chickpeas with 9 grams of protein for 100 grams of cooked chickpeas. In 12th place is beans with 9 grams of protein for 100 grams of cooked beans. In 11th place is Greek yogurt with 10 grams of protein for 100 grams of plain non-fat Greek yogurt. In 10th place is cottage cheese with 100 grams of protein for 100 grams of low-fat 2% cottage cheese. In 9th place is eggs with 13 grams of protein for every approximately 2 large eggs. In 8th place is shrimp with 20 grams of protein for every 100 grams of cooked shrimps. In 7th place is salmon with 25 grams of protein for every 100 grams of cooked salmon. In 6th place is peanuts with 26 grams of protein for every 100 grams of raw peanuts. In 5th place is beef with 26 grams of protein for every 100 grams of lean cooked beef. In 4th place is tuna with 26 grams of protein for every 100 grams of canned tuna. In 3rd place is turkey breast with 29 grams of protein for every 100 grams of cooked skinless turkey breast. In 2nd place is chicken breast with 31 grams of protein for every 100 grams of cooked skinless chicken breast. And finally, in 1st place is soybeans with 36 grams of protein for every 100 grams of raw soybeans. Here you can find them as edamame. They are great additions to salads. But don't forget, 100 grams of soybeans also has a lot of calories, fats, and carbs. And don't forget to download this table from my website. Here is the link. This is a different table. This table is organized by serving size. You can see here that the amount of protein for these same foods vary, and soybeans are not the food with the highest protein content anymore. This is because some foods are more compact. They have a higher concentration of protein, so you can eat less amount of that food and get a lot of protein. Look at peanuts, for example. A serving size is only 1 ounce or 28 grams. Let's see what is a serving size for these foods. We know that it's very unlikely that a person will eat 100 grams of edamame in one day, so a serving size of soybeans contain only 14 grams of protein. Again, you can download this table by serving sizes on my website. But protein is not the only benefit that you get when you eat these foods. Here is another table showing the health benefits of each of these top 15 products. Soybeans are high in plant-based protein, rich in fiber, support heart health, and contain isoflavones that may help with female hormone balance, like during menopause. Chicken breast is low in fat and high in essential vitamins like B6 and niacin for metabolism. Turkey breast is high in B vitamins for energy production and may help regulate blood sugar levels. Tuna is rich in omega-3 fatty acids for heart and brain health, high in protein, and contains selenium for immune support. If you want to learn more about omega-3 fatty acids, watch my other video here. Beef provides iron and zinc for immune function and contains vitamin B12 for red blood cell production. Peanuts are a good source of healthy plant-based fats. They support heart health, are high in protein, and contain antioxidants like resveratrol. Salmon is an excellent source of omega-3s for heart and brain health. It is high in protein and contains vitamin D for bone health. Shrimps are low in calories, high in protein, and contain astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant, and also provides omega-3s for brain health. Eggs, beyond being a high-quality protein source, they contain choline for brain health and provides essential vitamins like vitamin D and B12. Cottage cheese is an excellent protein source, rich in casein for muscle recovery and provides calcium for bone health. Greek yogurt is high in probiotics for gut health, rich in protein and support bone health with calcium and may help in weight management. Beans are high in fiber for digestion. They are plant-based protein source, support heart health, and helps regulate blood sugar levels. Chickpeas are rich in fiber for gut health, are a good plant-based protein, support weight management, and contain folate for brain function. Tofu is high in plant-based protein, contains iron and calcium, and supports heart health. And it's a good source of phytoestrogens that can help women who have low estrogen levels, especially during menopause. And last but not least, quinoa is a complete plant-based protein, rich in fiber, contains magnesium for muscle function, and supports blood sugar control. You may download this table of the benefits of all these foods on my website. Just follow the link in the description of this video below. And please remember that this video is not medical advice. It is for educational purposes only. And if you have a sarcopenia or if you need to build muscle mass, please talk to your doctor or your dietitian. And if there is an emergency, please call an ambulance or go to the nearest emergency department. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.